The swamp rat was introduced to California in the 1819s, quickly becoming a serious invasive problem. Outstanding fertility is one of the outstanding features of this species, with each female able to give birth to 6 to 12 offspring per litter. The combination of fertility and adaptation to a variety of habitats has made the marsh rat a significant threat to both forests and dry lands. California's coastal areas have abundant food sources, making them ideal hiding places for swamp rats. However, their destructive habits can have serious consequences, including digging to build nests and searching for food, leading to coastal erosion and endangering both communities and infrastructure. Swamp rats can also invade parks and natural areas, destroying natural landscapes and causing biodiversity problems. According to the California Department of Marine Conservation and Conservation, CDFW, swamp rats are one of the greatest threats to biodiversity in California and cause an estimated $100 million in economic losses per year, including damage to agriculture due to crop destruction. To control marsh rat populations, the California Department of Forestry and the California Department of Marine Conservation, CDFW, have implemented a hunting strategy in coastal and inland areas. These areas often have rich food sources and ideal living conditions for this mouse species. This strategy includes using boats to reach hard-to-reach areas, as well as using special glasses to search for marsh rats in grassy and shaded areas. The use of hunting equipment and rat detectors is important to ensure effective population control. Hunting tools with small caliber bullets are used mainly to catch rats. Hunters often move from other regions to these swamp areas to participate in hunting journeys. They move through dense grass to search for rats, and small boats help them reach and harvest the rats quickly. Swamp rats often have the habit of living in groups, so no place should be missed in their population control. Hounds have become an effective control method for marsh rat populations, especially in areas that are difficult for humans to reach by traditional means. They have the ability to detect traces of swamp rats, such as smells, noises, and footprints, and then chase and capture them to help hunters kill them. The fur of swamp rats helps dogs detect them, and their flexible and quick movement in swamp environments is a great advantage, helping them find and chase rats effectively. They are not only an effective tool in the strategy of controlling swamp rat populations, but also a testament to the cooperation between humans and animals in maintaining natural balance. with approximately 100,000 marsh rats hunted each year. California has achieved a significant reduction in marsh rat populations, estimated to be a 50% reduction. This is a significant achievement in population control and environmental protection. In recent years, positive results have been seen through the combination of hunting strategies and hunting safety controls. Safety always comes first, and boat use must be done with care. While using protective clothing and complying with regulations is important to ensure the safety and efficiency of the trip. Your California Swamp Hunt. The strategy for harvesting swamp rats after hunting often involves taking them home and processing them into special dishes. Have you ever tried eating mice? Their flavor is very unique and delicious. It feels like eating chicken. Using mouse traps is also an effective measure to partially control the swamp mouse population. These types of traps can be placed in areas frequented by rats, providing an additional layer of control for their populations. If you have any alternative strategies or insights to better control marsh populations, leave all your comments and thoughts below in the comments section. Wild rabbits have become a major problem in Australia, with millions of them widely distributed from grasslands to urban areas. Australian farmers are faced with the challenge of managing a large wild rabbit population, and the Australian government has implemented a range of measures to deal with this invasive situation. Please leave comment number 1 if you are excited about this content. The Australian government began its fight against wild rabbits in 1954 when it discovered an area with many remaining wild rabbits. The operation begins by using an earth blower to move rabbits from the enclosure to the surrounding area. Farmers also use agricultural products that rabbits like to poison them and spray them along grassy areas, while also placing alarms to warn of danger. After each day's campaign, they returned and harvested the rabbits, burying them in large numbers to reduce the wild rabbit population. However, after about 60 years, rabbit populations have increased rapidly, creating new challenges for farmers and the government. This demonstrates the complexity of managing and controlling wild rabbits in Australia. Each time female rabbits give birth, they can give birth to 5 to 10 baby rabbits, rapidly increasing the rabbit population and posing a challenge in population control. The Australian government developed the RHDV2 virus in 2017 to reduce rabbit populations. But the virus outbreak has brought new challenges as it spreads in wild rabbit populations and does not infect other animals, other objects. The primary method of dealing with Australia's millions of rabbits is through hunting. During the day, rabbits often hide in cages with their children to avoid danger, while at night, hunters use devices with heat sensors to find their location. The hunter's quietness and subtle technique are important when approaching and taking down rabbits. Over the course of about a week, they can hunt up to 100 rabbits. Rabbit hunting tricks require great concentration and skill on the part of the hunter. With the ability to move quickly and jump high, rabbits create challenges for hunters. After killing, the hunter harvests the rabbit again and moves to another area to continue hunting. This method has achieved positive results, reducing rabbit numbers by approximately 20 to 30% annually, helping to control the feral rabbit problem. In addition, the Australian government has implemented many other measures such as woven traps, hunting dogs in trap cages to minimize the negative impact of wild rabbits on the environment and agriculture. Weaving traps are the method used most common for dealing with wild rabbits. Together, these measures form a comprehensive strategy to deal with Australia's major rabbit population problem. Setting woven traps in Australia is a simple process that is often carried out in rabbit-infested areas such as grasslands and bush. Although this method is easy to use and low cost, there are disadvantages, including less effectiveness than cage traps and the potential for injury to rabbits. Greyhounds are useful tools for detecting and chasing rabbits, trained to signal hunters by barking. Hunters then use woven traps or guns to catch the rabbits, with hunting dogs helping guide them to the hiding rabbits. Rabbit cage traps are a more cost-effective method that work by keeping the rabbit trapped while trying to eat the food placed inside. Trap cages are often placed in areas with many rabbits, are highly effective and do not cause direct injury to rabbits. However, it requires higher technology and costs. The combination of woven traps, hunting dogs in trap cages is an effective method of dealing with wild rabbits in Australia. Lice traps are used to attract rabbits, and hunting dogs are deployed to chase and intercept rabbits. Then the trap cage is activated to capture the rabbits. When hungry, wild boars focus on cornfields, enjoying the delicious corn ears full of milk. Their destructive actions have many consequences, with wild boars ranked among the 100 worst invasive species worldwide. In 2007, researchers estimated that each wild boar caused $300 in damage per year. resulting in a large damage control and remediation cost in excess of $1.5 million per year. Their use of their noses to dig into the soil and turn it over in search of food sources changes the natural chemistry and nutrient cycles of the soil. The mixing of soil layers that frequently accompanies digging by wild boars has also altered plant communities, facilitating the establishment and spread of invasive plant species. Furthermore, wild boars directly contribute fecal bacteria to water sources, increasing sedimentation, increasing turbidity, changing pH levels, and reducing pollution levels. Since their introduction to the continental United States by Christopher Columbus, the number of feral swine across the United States has increased to 9 million, creating significant challenges for American farmers, especially in Texas. From 1982 to 2016, the feral pig population increased from 2.4 million to about 6.9 million, with an estimated 2.6 million in Texas alone. Their continued expansion is fueled by high reproductive rates, diverse diets, and lack of natural predators. Wild boars' adaptability allows them to survive in a variety of environments, preferring to feed on seeds, plants, small insects, and even dead animals when their preferred foods are scarce. This food flexibility carries risks, as wild boars harbor a variety of bacteria and diseases that can potentially infect livestock. Among the many methods to control the wild boar population, trapping is the most effective, convenient, and cost-effective method. Thanks to advances in technology, traditional traps are quickly being replaced by more sophisticated models, thereby making traps the ultimate tool for effective population control. Although the use of trapping has proven to be the most effective method for large population reductions within the United States, its impact is often limited by the ability to deploy traps in remote areas, difficult to reach by means of transportation. After installation is complete, the hunter will spread bait inside the trap to attract wild boars. Popular grains include fermented corn, rice, sorghum or barley, acorns, overripe fruit, and honey. When caught in a trap, wild boars often panic, run back and forth, and even jump into the trap themselves to find a way to escape from it. Their lives often end with a gunshot, or they are sometimes bought by wild boar farms to process into high-value food. In 2021, approximately 20,889 feral hogs were captured in the state of Texas, accounting for 57% of all feral hogs removed. Deer, being delicate wild creatures, are increasingly becoming a significant challenge in the United States, especially in agricultural and urban areas. Farmers and hunters are facing formidable challenges in addressing this growing problem. facing economic losses and public safety issues caused by deer strikes on crops. The problem of deer invasion not only affects the economy and public security, but also poses many multidimensional problems that need attention. First, this organism can cause extensive damage to crops, livestock, and property, creating significant economic hardship for farmers and landowners. The total value of these losses has reached an alarming $1.5 billion by 2022. Highlighting the need for measures to address the problem beyond just the economic aspect. Furthermore, deer encroachment also threatens public safety, especially on roads. Deer-related traffic accidents contribute to approximately 200,000 each year, not only as a safety issue, but also as a threat to society. Hunting is considered a practical and effective solution for controlling the deer population. During the 2020 hunting season, more than 6.3 million white-tailed deer were harvested in the United States, clearly demonstrating the effectiveness of this management strategy. Although hunting can provide many benefits, such as creating income opportunities and contributing to the economy, there are also challenges and concerns. Issues such as environmental pollution, biodiversity loss, and public safety need to be managed responsibly and with practice to ensure that hunting remains a sound management tool. Collaboration between game farmers and wildlife management professionals is a key factor in addressing deer encroachment. Together, they can use new technology, such as animal tracking technology, to improve the effectiveness of deer control measures and minimize negative impacts on the environment and social communities. In this way, the combination of traditional hunting strategies and new technological advances can create a comprehensive and sustainable approach to solving the increasingly serious invasive deer problem in the United States. However, this does not mean that there are no challenges and concerns. One of the important aspects is the impact on the natural environment. A decrease in deer numbers can significantly affect the ecological balance, negatively affecting many other plant and animal species in the ecosystem. Conservation concerns are also a point of concern. Overhunting can put deer species in danger, posing a major challenge to biodiversity conservation. Performance controls need to be established to ensure that hunting does not have negative consequences for biodiversity. Impact on local communities is also an important aspect. Although deer hunting can bring income to some communities, it can also cause controversy with environmental conservation advocates. Information management and public education about the benefits and drawbacks of hunting are important. While deer hunting can be a useful means of population management, it is important to do it in a considered and sustainable manner. Performance control, environmental monitoring, and creating understanding within the community are decisive factors in ensuring that deer management meets both economic and environmental conservation needs. Animal tracking technology, such as GPS and other sensors, helps researchers accurately collect detailed data about aspects of deer life and biology. This information may include distance traveled, eating habits, living environment, and interactions with the surrounding environment. The use of live traps and tracking technology not only benefits research and conservation, but also helps reduce pressure and stress on deer as they are moved without causing pain or anxiety lost. This will not only improve the deer's quality of life, but will also promote progress in understanding the animal's behavior and biology. Deer cannot survive near valuable or planned tree plantings that people are developing. To protect crops, people often build a variety of fences, including wooden fences, rope fences, or other systems. This is to prevent deer from accessing and harming crops, protecting agriculture, and ensuring the sustainability of the ecosystem. Building a fence to prevent deer intrusion requires care to ensure its effectiveness and durability. It is important to determine the area that needs to be protected and plan specifically for the type of fence and its location. Construction material selection needs to be done carefully, in accordance with a specific environment and budget. If deer are capable of jumping high, the fence needs to be high enough to stop them. At the same time, for its effectiveness, the fence needs to be periodically inspected and maintained to ensure it functions properly and is not damaged. This not only protects the farm or garden from deer destruction, but also keeps the ecological environment in that area maintained in balance. Fences not only prevent deer access to plants and trees, but also help protect the environment. Maintaining balance between humans and nature is important, helping us and deer coexist without hurting each other. In short, deer population management requires an integrated strategy. Combining traditional means, such as hunting, and more advanced methods, such as the use of live traps and tracking technology. Close cooperation between farmers, hunters, and wildlife managers, along with community awareness, will play a decisive role in finding sustainable and safe solutions to this growing problem. This becomes serious. Wild War and Deer Race is a musical picture that deals with the power and speed of confrontation in the wild. This could mean competition between species and the important role of strength and speed in determining survival. I understand that current solutions are affecting our ability to prevent the spread of some invasive species, and this may make it necessary to review those solutions. There can be different means to manage and protect the environment without affecting the natural development of populations. If you have any other opinion or solution that you believe is better, please share your opinion below so we can further discuss different ways to protect and maintain balance in the environment nature. Don't forget to support our channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video to spread the message to everyone around you. Nutrients are also an issue when it comes to carp, a common freshwater fish that poses a challenge to Mississippi. It was introduced from Europe in the 19th century to farm tilapia, but quickly became an invasive fish and created many local environmental problems. With about 100 million carp, they have a fast reproduction rate, as each female can lay up to 100,000 eggs at a time, and that has caused a sudden increase in the number of carps in a short period of time to affect Mississippi's biodiversity. To solve this problem, farmers are implementing a series of innovative measures to deal with invasive Asian fish in Mississippi. In particular, the use of woven nets has achieved higher and faster harvesting efficiency than other methods. They designed a special type of net, which helped them harvest fish effectively. By using nets, farmers can effectively catch fish in both compartments. The long net is fixed from one end of the bank and stretched across the other end. Once the net is deployed, the boat moves through and creates a powerful force impact, causing the Asian fish to move and be sucked into the net. The harvesting process takes place quickly. It only takes about 20 to 30 minutes to pick up the net, especially on days when the Asian fish invasion is strongest for about 3 days. With this measure, farmers successfully harvested 96,000 pounds of Asian fish, which is an effective and interesting solution to reduce their impact on the local environment. Harvested fish can be used for many different purposes, especially as a popular food source, and can be processed into many different delicious dishes.